Hi everybody, hi Meetup Rockers, hi Berlin, hi world, and hi everybody who is still not melting away. We have kind of like a sauna situation in Berlin. That's very good, so we do something like a hard yoga session. It's 45 minutes, warrior through warrior poses, different ones, slow but intense and focused. If you like that, 45 minutes and then 15 minutes final relaxation. So 60 minutes of full yoga, your body, your breathing, your legs and your warriors. Let's start. We start usually in a very soft pose. Let's do it quick. I propose having a child's pose in the beginning. Sit on your heels and make a loud sound and let your body sink on your lap. And with every exhalation, let yourself sink deeper, deeper in the pose. If you're not hitting your heels with your hip, just put some fists under your head. As many fists you have or a book, you can do it higher if you like. And try to relax your back when you melt on your lap. Then slowly start to stretch your arms over your head and try to give your hands, your fingers, the chance to walk away from you. So give your shoulder blades a good stretch. And press your hip back on the heels and walk away with your hands to the top of your mat. And then slowly let your forehead sink on the ground again with every exhalation. Then let's walk and softly and slowly into a first walking dog pose. So you stretch one leg at a time and press your upper body back in the direction of your feet. And stretch one leg at a time. Imagine you walk into a dog pose. Downward facing dog. And also let your hip free. And also swing your hip from side to side, like a boat on the ocean. And then let's go further. Right leg up. And a big step between your hands with your right foot. And keep your fingertips on the ground. Let's face it, front cam. So I have my fingertips right and left of my right foot. And with an exhalation, make a very round back. Press up your back and look back. And when you inhale, slowly let your hips sink and look to the front. Exhale, back up and try to stretch the front leg as much you can. Inhale, hip down. Go on your own pace. Try to catch up with your breathing. Inhale, back is very much up. With the exhale, round back. Inhale, let your hip really sink and look to the front. And try to cling your movements to your breathing, not vice versa. And then we come back to the center. Put down my hands and I go back on one-legged dog, right leg up. Right leg down, left leg up. And a big step with your left foot between your hands. Same procedure. When you exhale, round back. And when you inhale, try to let your hip sink every inhalation a bit deeper. It's like a lounge cat and cow pose. Good for the beginning. And then we come back to the beginning, and now we just make a switch, we jump, or you make a pre-step. Right foot is in front, back foot, and I stretch up my body and first try to relax and find my balance. Where's my balance today? Try to get in touch. You can stretch your arms up if you want. Let's hold a moment. And try to get in contact with your breathing. And now bend your elbows back and stretch out your chest and tuck your chin. Try to bring your elbows a bit further back. Hold a moment. And slowly stretch up your arms and forward bend to bring your hands down on the ground. And your left foot comes to the front of your right foot. And it's a forward bending. And with a loud exhalation, just lean forward. Then put your fingertips on the ground and also start to walk into this forward bend. One leg at a time. Stretching and bending. And I go back with my right foot this time, back in lunge pose. Try to find your balance, stretch up your arms, and first try to find your middle point. And then slowly bend your elbows, press your elbows back, chest out and tuck your chin. Try to bring the elbows even a bit further away from the front of your mat. And slowly stretch up your arms again. And exhale, forward bend. And hands back on the ground. I make a jump here, or you make a middle step if you don't want to jump. Otherwise, jump. Right foot is in the front, left foot is back. Lounge pose again. My back foot is on my tippy toes. And I slowly lift my body. Stretch it very long when you inhale. And when you exhale, drop your arms and turn to the right. And try to keep your back leg straight. And try to keep the arms at one height. Okay, with this cam too is cutting off my head, but doesn't matter. Hold it a moment. And slowly come back. Stretch your arms to the ceiling. And fingers down on the ground, forward bend. And if you want, make a jump to change your legs. If you have a towel, you can always use it. Don't wait for me. Back in lounge pose. Left foot front, right foot back, right foot on my tippy toes. Slowly lift your body up. Find the center of your body. When you inhale, stretch your arms. And when you exhale, turn to the left and drop your arms shoulder height. And breathe into this posture as well. Slowly back to the center, stretch your arms up and slowly forward bend. Hands on the ground, right and left of your left foot. And I bring my right foot to the front. And with a loud exhalation, drop into the forward bend. Now try to let your legs stretched and straight. And with every exhalation, try to find your body going with the gravitation deeper down. And also your head sinking down, your arms and shoulders. And breathe into that half forward bend. Then I bend my knees slightly and make a big step back with my right foot back. Right foot back, back in lunge pose. I stretch my body up again. Stretch my arms to the ceiling. And then slowly lean forward, but don't touch my thigh. Just like have my belly a couple of inches above my thigh. Stretch my arms to the front and my right heel back. Hold it a moment. And slowly let your arms sink. Now I have my both hands on the right side of my left foot. And now I drop my right hand down, walk with my left foot to the outside of my mat, flex my toes and press my left knee to the left. And also let your right hip sink. Keep the toes very good flexed here to save your knee. It's a nice hip opener. And slowly walk back with the foot to the center. And have a pre-step or a jump step to change your legs. Slowly lift up your body. Stretch up your arms. With the exhalation, slowly lean forward. Keep your body lifted above your thigh. Press your hands to the front and your left heel back. Strong pose. And slowly let your arms sink. Both hands left side of your right foot. Right foot walks to the outside of your mat. Flex toes. Pushing right knee out. And let your left hip sink. And slowly walk your foot back to the center. Left foot comes to the front. And loud exhalation, let your body sink again. And start to walk. Right leg stretching, left leg stretching. And now I have my fingers on the ground. Right hand is under my face. Left leg stretched, right leg bent. Inhale, left arm up. And try to inhale into this posture as well. See that your shoulders are stacked above each other. And slowly change the sides. Left hand down, right leg stretched, left leg bent. And arm to the ceiling, right arm up. What is this one thing? Oh yeah, cut head. And slowly come down. Do some more walks, right leg stretching, left leg stretching. And then lift your left leg back and make a big step back. And now we keep the back foot on 10 o'clock and the front foot on 12 o'clock. Have a glass of water close to you. And see how your leg distance is. If you are stable when you sink into the warrior one pose. Back foot on 10 o'clock, front foot on 12 o'clock. Hip is twisting to the front, not to the side. So when your hip is here, the hip of your front leg, pull it back. And the hip of your back leg, pull it to the front. So you can also make it shorter when it's more convenient for you. Try to find your warrior pose. See how your knee feels. If you have knee pain, try to lift your front foot, front toes. And hold your hip and find your way softly into the pose. See that your entire foot palms on the ground and balanced. Also the back foot is fully on the ground. Also the outside of your back foot. And then slowly start to lift your arms. And also lift your shoulders, make them very long. Now keep your arms stretched, but only press your shoulders down. Tiny gap happens now between my head and my upper arms. Hold it a moment. And then slowly let your arms sink. Fold your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your shoulders. Press your shoulders back and down. And also tuck your chin. Press on your chest. Inhale even deeper. And when you exhale, slowly let your body bend forward to your right front leg. If you can, put your belly or your chest on your right thigh, then you can drop your head and you can look back. And then you can bring your folded arms over your head to the front of your mat. Keep it a moment. And imagine when you inhale, bring the shoulders away from your ears to the ceiling. And when you exhale, let them drop further over your head. And slowly let's get out of the posture. Slowly lift your body. Open your hands and lift your arms again. And let your arms sink. Very good. I grab my hips, make a simple step with my back foot to the front foot. And a simple step back with my right foot. Try to find your length. Grab your hip and go into your own personal Warrior One knee ankle. Pull your left hip back and your right hip into the front. That your hip is parallel to the small front part of your mat. Hold a moment and try to feel your feet, your soles, your toes and your heels and the outside of your back foot. Is everything equally hitting the ground? If not, adjust your warrior pose. Here's a lot of horizon to change it that it fits to your individual body. Inhale, arms up. Stretch and even a bit more up everything, even the shoulders. Now keep the arms stretched. And when you exhale, just push the shoulders down. But arms remain very straight up. Only shoulders down. And then slowly let the arms sink to the front. Fold your hands behind your back. Inhale, shoulders up, shoulders back, and shoulders down. And now, very important, tuck your chin. Nobody sees it from the side. I mean, except you see me, but nobody sees it now. Inhale, even a bit more. And when you exhale, let your body slowly lean forward. If you can, let your head drop that you can look back and see your right foot. And then you can bring your folded straight arms over your head to the beginning of your mat. Here the same. Imagine when you inhale, push the shoulders away from your ears in the direction of the ceiling. And when you exhale, you can drop the arms a bit further over your head. You can repeat that even a bit more if you like. Otherwise, just hold it a moment and get familiar with this upside down view. And then slowly get out of the posture. Slowly lift your body. Shoulders up, back, and down. And release your arms and put them back on your hips. Now I bring my right foot to the front foot and make a very easy change. Left foot back. But not that far as it was, just like a bit. Let's say I would recommend half the length from Warrior One pose. But same ankle. Back foot is on 10 o'clock, front foot on 12 o'clock. Then you pull your right hip a bit back. And slowly keep the hands in your hip and slowly let your straight body drop onto your straight forward leg. But don't bend your back. Just like go further and further with a straight back. And if you cannot go any further without rounding your back, use your hands. Put the hands on your shin or use a block. And with every exhalation, try to just like pull your right hip even a bit more back. That gives you a bit more space to lean on your right leg. If you can, touch the ground with the fingertips without rounding your back too much. You can do it. Some of you might be with the face on your shin, right? My perfect posture is here. In pyramid. But with every exhalation, try to give your right leg this musical stretch you're going to feel, the fascia behind your right leg. That's good. Give it a chance. And slowly lift up again. Stretch your arms to the ceiling. And with a loud sigh, let your arms drop and swing. Let's make a jump. I have my hand on my hip and try to make an exact foot change. Oh, worked. Usually doesn't work. Okay, now vice versa. Left leg stretched, left hip back, right hip to the front. And with every exhalation, slowly lean forward without rounding your back. You decide how far you go, right? Some people are gonna stay here. Let's look here, yeah. Some people are gonna stay here, some here. Oh, here's good to see with my back. So when you go down, my turning point where my forward bend becomes a round back forward bend, what nobody really needs, is I would say here. Look, now my back is rounding. I can kiss my knee. But for what? I'm pressing all my discs here on my spine. I just kiss my knee, but nobody wants to kiss a knee and racking down the back. So, only go so much further in the pyramid without rounding your back. And really enjoy it because it's for your front back side of your front leg. And slowly lift your body up. And let your arms swing down. I come to the front with both legs. And with an exhalation, I let myself drop in a forward bend. And I slowly lift my left leg back up. Same procedure here. Try to find your individual pose here. With every exhalation, try to let your standing leg and your body get closer and closer. Try to hold your right ankle with both hands without touching the ground. Just to go into this balancing. The tiny muscles in your foot and your ankle are now really much worked. And then put your hands slowly down and let your left leg sink and put it down. And with a loud sigh, bend your knees and let your body drop. Other side, same procedure. Hands on the ground, left leg slightly bent, right leg back up. And slowly start to stretch the standing leg as well, the left leg. And try to bring the back leg as high up as you can. And then if you want, try to walk closer with your hands to your ankle and try to hold your balance with your both hands on your ankle instead of the ground. Hold as long as you can. And at the same moment, let your body get closer to your thigh. And then put the hands down and slowly let your right leg sink. Bend both legs, thigh and bend over. And shake everything. The head and the shoulder. Shaken right and left. Have a sip of water if you can, grab it. And with every exhalation, let yourself sink a bit deeper in this tree-like relaxation pose. Like a weeping willow in the wind. Arms shaking, head shaking, and hip. And then slowly come to a still stand. And slowly roll up your spine into a mountain standing pose and bring your arms up to the ceiling. Look up. And slowly with the exhalation, bring your arms back down. Again, inhale, arms up like a bird flying. And exhale, arms down. Try to make a big ankle behind you. Arms up when you inhale. And arms down when you exhale. Last time. Inhale, arms up. Fold your hands. Stretch and be even a bit more up. Press the heels on the ground. And with exhalation, lean to the right. But also engage the left hip. And if you can, slowly open your left armpit to the ceiling. Also look to the ceiling. Slightly opening to the side. And slowly back. Exhale. Inhale, stretch your arms up again. And exhale, lean to the other side, to the left side. And engage your right hip as well. If you can, open your right armpit more to the ceiling and look up to the ceiling. And slowly back. And let your arms drop and swing like a pendulum. Next and last warrior season. Left foot to the front. Right foot is now on 9 o'clock. Left foot is on 12 o'clock. My hip is parallel to the long side of the mat. And my front heel, when I draw a line, imaginary line to my back foot, my front heel is exactly hitting the center, the middle of my back foot, to stabilize my body. I have my hands on my hips. And then I slowly bend my front leg, let my body sink, adjust the distance between your feet, that you have a perfect warrior stand for your individual body. Important is that you don't have a sharp ankle. The knee should be maximum above your ankle. And you should be able to lift your front toes. And when the right hip, the back hip, usually tries to collapse to the front, try to keep it flat. Also check your front knee. When you bring your hip parallel to the long side of the mat, your front knee has a tendency to collapse inside. So front knee needs to have the same line like the front foot, and the back hip should be in the same line like the back leg. And then I stretch my left arm to the front, right arm back. Keep your shoulders down and try to focus the point between your front hand, the middle finger, and the ring finger. Arm should be on the same line. Press the hands in the opposite directions out. Hold them a moment. Just feel that stability in this warrior two pose when you find exactly your distance and your stand, right? And with the next exhalation, slowly let your body go to the front. Stretch your left arm to the front. When it doesn't go any further, let your back arm drop. Inhale, left arm up over your hand back. The palm showing down in this case. And try to keep your eyesight free of your upper arm. Try to bring your upper arm behind your eyesight. Stretch your left arm even a bit further behind you. Open your left side of your chest, very good. And slowly, in slow motion, come back. Left arm showing to the front, back arm up. And slowly let your front arm drop. Easy way if you want. Left elbow on left knee. Right arm overhead. To the front. If you want, you can also open your right armpit to the ceiling here a bit, to look a bit more up. Another two. Slowly backwards. Lift your body, left arm is showing to the front. And again, let your back arm drop. And when you inhale, lift your left arm over your head behind your body. Oh, nobody's seeing anything. Left arm behind your body. Open a bit your left armpit to the ceiling. And now vice versa. The other side, maybe if you want, a bit deeper. If you want, lean forward. Put the left hand beside the left front foot. Then stretch your arms. Your right arm over your body to the front. And also press your back foot, the outside of your back foot in the mat when you stretch the opposite arm over your body. And slowly back. And then back in warrior two. Stretching the front leg. Bending the front leg. Again, stretching the front leg. And bending this front leg. Half bent, half stretched. And left foot comes to the front. Exhale. And with the next inhalation, left foot goes back. Just a foot change. Right foot 12 o'clock, left foot 9 o'clock. Other things I told already. Bending the maximum over the ankle. Front toes should be easy to move. Left hip, back hip. Pull it a bit back that you have, that your hip is parallel to the long side of the mat. Imagine, don't let your front knee collapse. And stretch your arms out. And first try to find a really focused point between ring and the other finger. I always forget the name. Middle finger. Stretch your arms even a bit more out. And try to see if you have a stable, perfect warrior for your personal body. I stretch my body over my front leg. Drop my back arm, inhale, front arm up and lean back. And look to the ceiling. If you want, you can also open your right armpit bit to the ceiling. Slowly the change. Front arm, front elbow goes down on the front knee. And with inhalation, back arm goes overhead. See that you have your back arm not in front of your eyes. Try to have it behind your eyesight. Slowly back. Lean back again. Stretch your arm. First up when you inhale, then lean back. Open your right chest. Bring your shoulder behind your ear. Open your armpit to the ceiling. And slowly the change. Right arm goes down if you like. Beside your right foot and left arm over your head. And give your body a good stretch. Also press the outside of your left foot, of the back foot, into the ground. And slowly the change. back in warrior 2. And I let my arms drop for a moment, like pendulums. I bring my back foot to the front. And place myself in the center of the mat. And we have the all-together pose as a finalization before we have the final relaxation. I have kind of like a leg length distance between my feet. Maybe a bit like this. And then I slowly bend my knees over the same direction like my toes are. And you have to see, you have to go more back, that your knees are not too much in the front. So that means when you are going down, you have to work with your hip and with your upper body. At first it could be like this, but then your body is too much down. So you have to lift your body and you have to bring your hip back. So there's kind of like this management between hip and back and knees. Don't have them too sharp. You can always lift your toes when you think your knees are too much strength, and you can decide how deep you go here, right? But first we start with straight legs. Stretch your arms up as well, at the same angle as your legs are. Inhale. When you exhale, put your hands together and slowly sink into this comfortable chair pose. So see that you have a good straight down vertical ankle, that your knees are not too much front, right? And hold it a bit. Go as deep as you like, feel comfortable, and use your butt muscles here. It's for them as well. Hold a moment, keep your back straight. How does it look from the side? Yes. Keep your back straight. And this is kind of like every second counts, as you can imagine. If you don't want any more, slowly stretch your legs. First step. Slowly stretch your arms. Same ankle, second step. And if you want and feel like this, you can also make a slight back bend, opening your chest. Look to the ceiling. And slowly let your arms sink. This was number 1 of 3. Okay, let's finish it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sinking down. Now we have another thing. We stretch your arms to the side, palms facing down. And now imagine your shoulders pull your arms in. Just a minimal movement. It's just 1 or 2 inches. Your shoulders are pulling your arms to the center of your spine. You feel your shoulder blades also holding on your spine. Pull your arms as hard into your body now. Hold it. If it's enough, slowly stretch your legs. Slowly lift your arms. And if you want, have a slight back bending. And relax your arms for a moment. And now we have the last one of this fantastic Sumo goddess pose. Arms up, inhale. Palms together, sinking down. Exhale. And then if you want, you can start to slowly and slightly move up and down with your hip. You can go right and left. And this one you do as long as you like, or as your body like. It's a bit spider movement. And if you have enough of these, slowly stretch your legs. slowly stretch your arms. And if you want, lean slowly back and relax. And jump together. Let's grab our knees and slowly let one shoulder after another drop to the center. Just like to slowly give your muscles the idea that they can relax pretty soon. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you are sweating as you like it. I sweat as I usually dislike it, but we have more than 30 degrees here. And heat is standing and waiting for whatever. Now we offer 12 minutes of final relaxation. If you like to lie down and listen to a soft voice, it's a journey through your body. Just like slightly and silent. And after a couple of minutes, I slowly start the jingle that you don't sleep through everything. So we need 1.5 minutes to dim the light, because it's not me that is important, it's you. Have a comfortable mat or ground where you can lie down. Have a sip of water. And don't forget to say thank you to your body. Thank you, my precious, beautiful, wonderful, great, unique body. You made it. And we are still here. So everything is fantastic. Thank you. And this is a summer break. We're gonna produce a new newsletter for September. If you're interested, send us an email. If you need personal training, send us an email. If you want other shows, shorter, bigger, whatever, we do what you like. And you're very great if you like anything on my YouTube channel, YanYogaYin, or dislikes, also welcome. But, or if you subscribe one day, we all will be famous. Thank you very much for joining. Next Thursday is a new power yoga show. This time was a warrior show, and for next week will be another show. I write down the surprise, and if you want to know anything of me, write me. Thank you so much for joining, and maybe we meet in 1.5 minutes for 10 minutes final relaxation.
Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya.
And with a big Sigh. I lie down on the ground and try to become heavier and heavier. I give all my weight to gravitation, and my back sinks deep in the ground. My hip, my legs become heavy, and the toes just like show in a direction they like. My palms showing up. My neck is not pressed, not overstretched. And I relax my face muscles. Just free my lips. Get rid of my bite. My jaw drops and hangs where it wants. And my eyes are relaxed. And my eyebrows slip slowly to the right and left. I relax my feet, my heels, toes, sole, ankle, shins, calves, knees, thighs, and hips. My feet, toes, heels, soles, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, and hips are relaxed. I relax my belly, my chest, shoulders, neck, back, spine, shoulder blades, and vertebrae. My belly, my chest, shoulders, neck, my back, spine, shoulder blades, and vertebrae are relaxed. I relax my fingers, hands, palms, wrists, arms, elbows, and armpits. My fingers, my hands, my palms, my wrists, my arms, my elbows, and armpits are relaxed. I relax my face, my chin, my lips, my tongue, my teeth, my jar, my nose, my eyes, my eyebrows, my forehead, my ears, my face, my chin, my lips, my tongue, my teeth, my jar, my nose, my eyes, my eyebrows, my forehead, my ears are relaxed. I relax my head, my skull, my brain, my thoughts, my mind, and my spirit. My head, my skull, my brain, my thoughts, my mind, and my spirit are relaxed.
Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya.